Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel Voice of Fire Tarot. So for today's reading I'm going to be asking Spirit, what is it that you are truly passionate about? This is really aimed at for those of us who don't know what we're passionate about. Sometimes this can be for a lot of your life or at various times in your life. I was inspired by this reading really from experiences in my own life, throughout my own life at various stages when I'm not really sure what I'm passionate about. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I'm not sure. And this can make you feel sometimes that there's something wrong with you because there's other people around you in your life who seem to have loads of passions. They get really passionate about something and they're really successful for it. And it just makes you feel, oh, why is it that I'm not able to connect to a certain passion? And this is not age restricted. This can happen at any stage of your life, especially, we are led to believe in society that by a certain age, that we're supposed to know exactly what we want to do and then we can just go for it. But that isn't always the case. And it doesn't mean that you don't have passions. It just means that something may be hidden from you, or you might not recognize as passion for some kind of reason, or you may not be aligned with it. There is always a reason for this, and I'm trying to find out today what that reason is. So I'm going to find out really what are your passions, what are you truly passionate about, because everyone has some sort of passion. And then I'm going to be asking why is it that this passion is hidden from you, and then I'm going to be asking how really you can bring these passions into your life, really align with your passion, what it is you're truly passionate about, and really, bring it into reality and make the most of your life as well with this passion. Okay. So as usual, there will be 4 groups to choose from. So if you select the first group, you will be selecting the Tiger's Eye crystal. If you select the second group, it will be the Carnelian. For the third group, you will be selecting Pyrite. And for group 4, you will be selecting Auralite. Okay, so please take your time, use your intuition, pause the video if necessary to select which group or groups most resonate with you. And please remember, these are also general readings, so just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If you do wish to have a personal reading from me, then if you follow the link below, you will be able to do that. Also, some of you might be really, really clear about what you're passionate about, but you still might find some nugget of information in 1 or 2 of the piles in regards to, is there an angle that you haven't looked at in regards to this passion, and how to really bring it, into force, into reality, to make it really work for you in your life as well. And it might actually bring up something new, but something you didn't realize about this passion or other passions that you might have as well. Okay. All right. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you at your reading. Goodbye. Hello Group 1 and welcome to your reading. So as I said in the introduction, for today's reading I'm going to be talking about what you are truly passionate about, and I'm going to be asking why this is hidden from you, why you're not aligned with it, and then I'm going to be asking Spirit for ways that you can actually recognize this passion, how you can align with it, and how you can bring it into your life in the most positive way. Okay, and also you did choose this lovely Tiger's Eye for this group 1. Okay, so let's start. So Spirit, please can you tune me into the energies of group 1, please? Please can you tell me, what is it that group 1 are really passionate about? So we have the High Priestess, followed by the King of Wands, followed by the Ace of Cups. Now, this is interesting. We've got a mixture of really heart energy, things to do with the heart, very emotional. We have the High Priestess, which is about them deep, the deep secrets that we have in our subconscious, within the underlayers, really. And also the King of Wands as well, which is this is about passion itself, I think. This is about harnessing that passion and planning how you're going to do it. So, I feel a lot of you might be very, possibly clairsentient in this group. You have some kind of psychic ability and you are interested in, really passionate about tapping in to the subconscious, finding out what is happening in the subconscious, and actually really finding out that this is, to me, is the heart of the matter, why people are doing things in a certain way. It's like you're trying to get beneath the surface of what is on. So the King of Wands is what is on the surface, and I really believe that your passion, Group 1, is trying to find out what is underneath the surface of people. I'm going to get some more information about this, I think. Okay, so for Group 1, what are their passions, please? So we have the Temperance card, followed by the Ace of Swords, followed by the Eight of Cups. So I do believe a lot of you have some sort of passion for something very, very spiritual. Something to do with healing. So something to do with healing yourself, healing other people. And also I do believe that you have some sort of passion or interest in channeling, in some sort of channeling abilities and communicating this outwardly. So it's not just about keeping these ideas to yourself, it's about communicating them, bringing messages down, which is what I see with this Ace of Swords as well. So I think a lot of you might have a lot of success or interest in careers to do with, for example, it could be possibly being part of spiritual groups, things where you connect with angels. You could be anything, really. You could actually be doing courses for people on how to align with their spiritual path, connect with angels, connect with their subconscious, things like that. Also, maybe for some of you, it might involve tarot reading in order to help people align with certain things that they are passionate about. Some of you also spiritual counselors or guides as well, guiding people on a certain path, especially when I see this Eight of Cups here. So I do see some sort of, it's like you consult people on certain things, helping them to really stay on the path that is most aligned with their heart's desires. So you could be some sort of motivational coach, or a counsellor, careers advice. But I really think you are about really getting into the nitty gritty of what other people actually are passionate about, what other people really, really want, and you try to find answers for them. And this King of Wands has a real strong leadership energy about it. So yeah, I feel like that I get a sense that you want to have possibly your own business doing this as well, in leading the way for people in this. Okay, so I'm going to get more information about this. But definitely I think there's a lot of channelers in this group, possibly, and people giving other people advice. That is what you're interested in. And I think there's quite an esoteric spiritual level as well. Okay, let's have a look. So what are people in Group 1 passionate about, please, Spirit? Definitely have an interest in the occult, in archangels, things like that. That's what's really coming through. But I think you want to bring it through in a really, really practical way to help people, to guide people. We have teaching. Okay, you inspire young people to learn. So definitely, this could be in school. It doesn't necessarily have to be teaching children. I think it's some kind of teaching in any form. I see you here, this King of Wands, is you are some kind of teacher. You kind of lead in a way with the knowledge that you have, but you're imparting it to others. You're not leading for the sake of it. You're giving people information, teaching them in order to guide them on the right path. And I think this really sums it up really nicely, actually. You are kind of like a teacher, but I do see you as some kind of spiritual teacher as well. Okay. What else have we got, please, Spirit? For people in group 1, what are they truly passionate about? Rejoicing. You have learned how to make the most out of life. Okay. I think this is really tying in with the Ace of Cups. You want to teach. I just believe that some sort of capacity where, you could be a counselor or a teacher. And it's about, as I said before, it's about teaching people to align with what their heart's desires are. You want to make people happier, basically. This is what I think you're trying to bring in. It's like almost you're tapping into something really, really deep, some sort of secrets. This is what I see with the High Priestess, using your psychic abilities to bring messages of healing for people. Temperance card, this is about balance. This is about healing as well. Also, the Archangel Michael represents the Archangel Michael, which is about protection as well. So I think you have that kind of protective, healing quality to you, and you want to teach that. You want to guide other people. You're definitely a guide in helping them to really make the most out of their life, and this will come back to you. It's like a transaction. You make people feel better, and this gives you that sense of that sense that you are actually on the right path as well. Okay, let's have a look. Now, what I want to know now is, why is it that up to now this may have been hidden from you? You might not be able to be aligned with it, so you might not recognize this passion. Why is this, please, Spirit? For people in group 1. So 3 of Cups, followed by, wow, the Temperance card again, followed by the Page of Cups. Now, what's striking me instantly here, I see the 3 of Cups and I see the Page of Cups, and this to me is about, there may be some sort of imbalance in your life where, because I'm seeing the Temperance, this is all about balance card. This is all about balance as well. So you might not be balanced in your life. The Page of Cups and the 3 of Cups are about enjoyment, about imagination, about pleasure. So I think there's possibly a lack of pleasure in your life at the moment. Things might be quite serious and quite heavy. This is blocking your imagination, and your imagination, this will connect you to your creative faculties as well. And when you connect to them, you will be able to discover what your passions are. If you already know what your passions are, you'll be able to really realize how to project them onto the 3D, onto the earth plane, really. So I think there's some sort of lack of connection with your imagination. This is what I'm getting here. Okay, so let's get a bit more information for this. For people in group 1. Just for these 2, because to me this card is really definitely about balance. And I think what's happened is I think you might be cut off from your own intuition as well. This is what's really key for you, because your passions are about intuition. It's about your psychic abilities, and I believe that because there's an imbalance, you're not connected to your imagination. it's like you're closed in at the moment. That's what I'm feeling. So we have the Judgment card, and then we have the Page of Swords. So yes, what they're saying is once you open up, once you start to see things from a different perspective, what will happen is clarity will come through. This Page of Swords, he's a messenger, like the Page of Cups, but this messenger is bringing the clarity to you, which I think is lacking for you at the moment, because this page needs to come in first, this Page of Cups, and he's all about the emotion, enjoyment, kind of letting your hair down, relaxing. I think also this is about really having really a sense of pleasure in life, things that are nothing to do with what you think you're passionate about. So just enjoying being with friends, enjoying socializing. It could be anything to do with the arts. It could be things in your community, things like that. Definitely involvement with other people. So there could be disconnection between you and other people. And what this is saying is, once you do this, what is going to happen is this will come through. So this Judgment card, this is like a calling, really, a calling to arms, and awakening. And I think we're in the process of waiting for that awakening. And this will come through once you start to open up and connect with your imagination. Also, your inner child is really important for you, I believe. Connecting back to your inner child. And this will give you balance and healing. And because you're not at the moment, this is why this passion is not really apparent to you at the moment, or at least the way you can actually bring this passion onto the 3D. But definitely very, very powerful. When this starts to happen, when you start to connect with this, you bring in the balance. We have a lot of angelic cards here. But the Archangel Gabriel, he will blow this trumpet at you, basically, to awaken you. You'll probably get some sort of kind of a clairaudient sign. It might not be clairaudient. It could be anything really that gives you like the nod to say, oh, actually, you are starting to connect with this passion, and you will get some sort of sign or something. It could be anything you read, any numbers, anything you read suddenly that just reminds you or just highlights to you what this passion is. And this will give you loads and loads of clarity. Definitely. Okay. I'm going to use this card, I think, to find out why this passion is hidden from people in group 1. Called. Wow, this is powerful. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Now, what I'm feeling from this group, from group 1, is a lot of you, I feel like you're probably in stasis at the moment. I think you're going through some sort of alchemical change, or definitely alchemy. Things are being mixed together, because what your passion is, it is actually more than an interest. It's actually a calling. You're going through a portal to the next stage. This is something really, really big. And when it's something this big and something this important, sometimes the full extent of this passion won't be revealed to us, because there's a lot of energetic shifts that need to happen within you as well. So I think that's what is happening at the moment. It's like you're being primed, you're being prepared by spirits to approach this passion in the best way, so you can have the biggest impact. Because I do believe that you are here to have a big impact on others, a really, really positive impact. Okay, we are teaching and we are rejoicing. You're meant to really, it's almost like you're helping others to ascend into a better way of living, or a better way of perceiving things as well, a new fresh perspective on things that you're bringing to people. But in order for you to do this in the best way, it's like you're being prepared for it by spirit. So this is why there's a bit of a delay at the moment. I think I'm going to get an astrological perspective on this now. So why is it that people in group 1, why is this passion hidden from them at the moment? Yod, destiny, yeah. So again, we're talking about destiny. This is something that is, as I said, it's really, really important. It's part of your destiny. So I just feel that spirit wants you to do this right, to align with it properly. And this is something that takes time. It's not going to automatically appear in your life at the time when you think it should. Yeah, which is why you probably feel quite impatient. Why isn't it happening yet? Why aren't things coming to light for me? And this is the reason. Wow. Okay, so what I want to know now, I would like to know, please, Spirit, what people in group 1 can do. What practical things, or anything really, can they do to actually align with this passion so that they can make the most of it, really, make the best of it for their lives, to live their lives in the best way, please, Spirit. Okay. Okay, we have the the 5 of Cups, followed by the 7 of Cups, followed by the Queen of Cups. So this is immediately telling me that there's a lot of inner work that you need to do. Okay, even if you're doing inner work already, there is still more to uncover. I think there's a lot hidden. I think there's a lot of illusion that you need to actually clear as well. And what this involves is a lot of reflection, deep inner reflection. I think a lot of you have a lot of psychic abilities. They might be latent at the moment. This Queen of Cups is really about connecting to your own intuition. I think this is really, really important as well. I think there's a period of shadow work or something that you need to do. This is what I'm seeing here. It's like you need to explore yourself. You're seeing here with this 5 of Cups, these 3 cups are knocked over. So you're probably feeling quite, very sad actually, that you're thinking that there is, there's no passion, there isn't anything. But what they're saying is there is. If you look behind him, there's 2 cups waiting for him to look around and see them. So this is what they're saying to you. Also, this 7 of Cups is also about trying to really open up your perception to see different possibilities, to look at things in different ways as well. I also think it might be about interpreting your own dreams as well, thinking about what you're dreaming about, possibly having some sort of journal where you record the messages that you're getting, because I do believe you get quite a lot of intuitive messages. That's what I'm seeing here, and I just feel that Spirit wants you to take notice of them as well. And what this will do, this 7 of Cups, this is also very much to do with the imagination as well. This will open you up as well. So I think dealing with a lot of inner work, plus connecting with others, possibly on the same wavelength as you, reaching out to people, that would be really, really useful for you. And this will give you a lot of information to clear the illusion and bring through this clarity. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to use this deck, I think. So what can people in group 1 do, please, to align with this passion that they have so that they can use it in the best way possible for their life? Wow, reaching out to Spirit. Okay. All right, so this is really connecting with your spiritual self, your psychic abilities, really tuning in, creating that space for yourself and really opening up your perceptions, okay? It's almost reaching out to your higher self, aligning with your higher self as well. Here we go. So communication always benefits and enhances any relationship, and that includes the one with Spirit. Many people believe that the only time to connect with Spirit is when you want to link with those on the other side. In fact, Spirit, the divine source, is there for you anytime you wish. So in anything you do day to day, basically, for your dreams, anything. Okay? Anything you do when you're reaching out to other people, the small things you do every day, when you're outside in nature, anything like that. These are the times when Spirit will give you these messages, these intuitive messages. So I think it's about really trying to strengthen your relationship with Spirit, and this will give you much more information. Okay, one last card, please, for people in group 1. How can they align with this passion? Let's bring it out in their way, in the best possible way, in their life, I should say. Communication, yeah, definitely. This is definitely about your not just your communication with others, but your communication, I believe, with your inner self, with your own, with your inner self, with spirit, with your spirit guides. Really get to know who your spirit guides are. Just really tap in, really open up, and be open as well to how the messages come through. They might not always come through in the way you think they will, but just be open. Really, just be open-minded. They can come through in any sort of form. Even make a note of them, make a record of them, and look back over this record, and then you start to be able to see the links as well. Okay, but a very reading really geared towards a passion that is spiritual. It's about teaching others, channeling as well. That's what's really coming through strongly for you, Group 1. Okay, so thank you for a lovely reading to start. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to like, share and subscribe. And thank you again. Goodbye. Hello Group 2 and welcome to your reading. You chose the Carnelian stone, and this reading will be about what you are truly passionate about. As I said in the introduction, I'll be finding out what you're truly passionate about, and then I'll be asking why it is that this passion has been hidden from you, or why you're not fully aligning with it. And then I'll be finishing off the reading by asking Spirit what you can do to align with this passion, to bring it into your life in a really three-dimensional earthly way, so that you can make the most out of this passion and really feel that you're aligning with what you really want to do in life. Okay, so let's begin. So please Spirit, can you tune me in please to the energies of Group 2 and what it is that they are truly passionate about, please. Oh, that came out. That really wanted to come out. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. Another 2 cards, please. So we also have the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have the Lovers. Wow, okay. I think this is quite similar, but in a different way to Group 1. I believe that what you're passionate about is actually trying to channel. It's almost like you're connecting directly to the Akashic records for some of you. You want to connect with the Akashic records and bring down information. Also a strong connection to archangels and healing as well. But I believe you're bringing down a message, and it's like you want to build something. I just get the sense of you building something with this Knight of Pentacles. I see like there's a field here that's waiting. I'm not sure if it's been ploughed, and they're waiting for the shoots to come through, really. This black horse has got very thick, black, strong legs. It's like you're building. And you're building something from the foundations, having really strong foundations and having a plan and looking forward. But in order to do this, you're really tapping into the Akasha. Almost as well, you have some kind of passion for connecting to that kind of that law of attraction. This is what I'm feeling here, this law of attraction. And you're really bringing things down. You want to bring things down directly from really high level entities, really high level, almost angelic spirit guides, beings as well. And you want to bring this down to earth. I also believe that it's something to do. We have here the Garden of Eden, and it's almost like you're trying to create something. You want to build something really beautiful on earth. This is what I'm feeling. So for some of you, I feel there might be some sort of element of design or something. possibly architecture. That might be something that you're quite interested in. And I think it's drawn on knowledge, possibly old buildings or something from the past, and that's sort of giving you inspiration and bringing that down, and you kind of bringing it into the modern world. This is what I'm seeing here. Okay, let's get some more info about this. So for group 2, please, what is it that they are truly passionate about, please? So we have the Queen of Cups. So definitely you are channeling something, you're connecting to something, to your own intuition. And then we have the Tower. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so it's quite a mixed bag here, I think. It's almost like you're building something new from something that's been destroyed, or it's like you're coming in and you're putting a fresh perspective on things. So old and tired things that need to be, it's like you're almost revamping things. So you could be somebody who goes into, particular organizations, businesses that are failing, businesses that are tired, and you could be bringing new ideas. And the point is that you're tapping into something, you're tapping into a really positive energy. I do believe some of you, it is the Akashic Records. You're tapping into that, you're channeling, you're using your own intuition, and you're bringing it down in a really, really powerful way. And what this is doing, this is actually, you're doing a lot of clearing. And I think this Tower is to do with your crown chakra. I think you're getting direct downloads psychically through your crown chakra. As you can see with the Tower card, this crown has been blasted off the top of this Tower in order for you to connect to something much higher, to really open up your ideas, open up your perspectives and other people's perspectives as well. And you are definitely a strong channeler. I also feel with this Queen of Wands, there's a really strong creative element to what you're doing. So as I said before, I feel some of you, it could be to do with architecture, using inspiration from things in the Akashic Records. It could be things in the past, beautiful architecture. It could be designing, furniture, revamping furniture that's old and tired, and doing things in certain ways. And it's about presenting things in a really, really beautiful way as well. There could be some element also, look at this Queen of Wands, to do with performance. So some of you might be interested in acting or dramatics, something like that. But also, yeah, it's definitely about producing things for other people to see and other people to enjoy as well. Okay, right, let's get some information about this. So for people in group 2, what is it that they are truly passionate about, please? So it's like, I almost feel like you are some sort of trendsetter and you're just paving the way for new things. This is what you want to do. Artist, lovely. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. So yeah, I talked about, design. It could be drawing, it could be painting, it could be sculpture, architecture, art. The artist, it covers anything really. It's building something new, but you're getting this to me, this Wheel of Fortune and the Tower is you channeling, is you getting these ideas directly from the Akashic Records, and this is fueling all your creative abilities. So yeah, you're creating something new, something fresh, but it's definitely got a strong artistic element to it, especially when we have this Queen of Wands, and what you're channeling, the artistic ideas you're channeling, they're very angelic. They're from very, very from a really, really high vibration from other dimensions. You're bringing it down. You are channeling it directly, and this is what your passion is. Very much to do with the imagination, but it's about projecting this as well, projecting this into the world as well. It could also be anything to do with your could be something artistic that you're developing with your community. This could be online. This could be, you know, with people in the world around you as well. Some sort of artistic project, anything like that, really. Okay. I'd like to get more, actually. I'm going to use this deck over here. More information, please, for group 2 in regards to what are they truly passionate about. Sacred reverence. Okay. Again, very similar to group 1 in terms of you really are a channeler. You're connecting directly to what your heart really wants to do. And yeah, you are a true artist. You're connecting to spirit. This is very, very high vibrational. This is heart. This is like the heart chakra is, you know, this is the center. It's where, you know, it's between, you know, both the lower chakras and the upper chakras. And this is how you communicate. This is how you get your inspiration. And you can see these two hands as well. We have these two hands have the, I never noticed this before, but they've actually got continents on them, the continents of the earth. So yeah, you're channeling it from spirit, but you're bringing it down through your heart chakra onto the world plane. Okay, so you definitely, you really want to channel something artistic and bring it down onto the earth plane and produce it. So it could be writing, it could be anything, it could be blogging, anything like that. Okay, so I would like to know now, why is it for people in group 2, why is it that this passion has been hidden from them up to now? Why is it they're not aligning with this passion, please, Spirit? Now, interestingly, we have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is all about inspiration and passion itself. So we have Page of Pentacles, followed by the Seven of Wands, followed by the Five of Swords. So instantly, what I'm getting from this is that you may be putting your energy into the wrong things. Because I see here, initially, you have some sort of vision. This, again, this Page of Pentacles, he's a messenger. Some people say that he's connected very much to, he's scholarly for a start, and he's connected very much to esoteric, the occult, that kind of information. So you've got the information there, but I think there's things in your life that are really diverting your attention, and it's quite low density, which you've seen by this Five of Swords. There's things around you, situations around you, other people, possibly, or things that you're involved with that are really bringing your energy down. They're quite negative, they're quite petty, and yeah, that's what's happening, and it's causing you to be disconnected from your passions, because it's causing you to really, really struggle. I see the Seven of Wands. Yes, he's brave, but I believe that you feel like you're in conflict a lot of the time with a lot of foes, whether they be real or whether they be imaginary. I do feel there's a lot of conflict within you. Difficulties with low density energies, difficulties with other people possibly. This is what's happening. It's taken a lot of your attention up. And as you can see with this Five of Swords, and we have a very, very murky sky really. It's not clear at all. So what's happened is this is clouding what your true passions are. It's just getting in the way, basically. So let's see if I can get some more information. Right, so let's have a look. So what is it, people, for people in group 2, why is it they're disconnected from their passions? Why are they not fully realized? Why are they not fully aligning with them, please? Lost lands. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Okay. So yeah. Remember what I said here about the Akashic Records, the Wheel of Fortune? You are definitely tapped in, and I believe you've done this over a long period of time, not just this life, but in lives before, and you brought it through. Here's a Page of Pentacles. You've actually brought it through. Also, if you look at the Knight of Pentacles, this is something that's developing over a long time. It's patient, but he's planning. He's, this is going to develop into something big. It's not like a flash in the pan. It's something that takes time to develop. And you brought it through to this life. You're tapping into your past lives. You have done this before in previous lives. Okay. But it's been lost. As you can see, we have, I think this is Atlantis or something. It's buried under the sea. All this treasure, all these ideas. And again, we see architecture as well. This old architecture that's buried under the sea. It's like almost forgotten about, but it's somewhere in your soul, in your memories. You've got it somewhere. It could be in the subconscious. It might be starting to be revealed to you now, but what's blocking it is this energy. It's being tied up with them, with things that are really quite annoying, and they're just taking up your time, and they're blocking you from retrieving this information from your past life, what your soul has done before. You definitely have it there. You have these gifts. They're there waiting for you to uncover. I'm going to use this deck, I think. Okay. So for people in group 2, again, more information about this. Why is it they're not aligning with these passions? Scorpio, I transform. Okay, that's interesting. I feel that there's a lot of transformation that you need to undergo first, to do with your three-dimensional current life. Certain situations that you need to let go of. Could be certain people. Doesn't mean necessarily you cut yourself off completely from these people, but you kind of lessen the load from yourself. You cut yourself off from certain energies that these people have, things that you can't change with these people. It's like you need to sort of accept things as they are with certain people in certain situations, because at the moment you're just struggling, you're just fighting. You need to let it go so that you can transform, so that you can retrieve these soul memories and gifts of you really being the creative, you being the artist as well. That really needs to come through. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is I'd like to know, Spirit, what can people in group 2 do to really retrieve this passion, really retrieve this passion, really make the most of it, really align with it as well, so that they can make the best out of their life with this passion. So we have the Page of Cups, King of Cups, I meant to say, followed by the King of Pentacles. We have 2 kings already. And then we have the Hermit card. Okay. So this is all about your emotional center. This is about you feeling emotionally balanced, really working on that, feeling emotionally balanced. And this will help with this energy, and what this will do, this will help you to feel more grounded and to feel more stable. And when you do that, you'll be able to ground all these ideas that you're getting from the Akashic Records, from what these soul gifts, these memories and gifts that you've done before. You can bring this down, you can ground it into reality. But in order to do that, this grounding is surrounded by the King of Cups. This is emotional stability, controlling your emotions, and also the Hermit card. So this is deep self-exploration, deep self-analysis. So I think sometimes what you might need to do is take time out from other people and situations at time, just to kind of reboot yourself, So this will allow you to get more aligned. You're taking that time out, and when you get more aligned, you can see this light in this lantern. Things will start to light up for you. You'll start to be more aware of how you can bring this passion into the 3D and use it as well. Okay. Right, so I'm going to use this deck now just to see what people in group 2 can do to align with this passion and bring it into their life in the most positive way. Oh, mind focus. I've got another card as well. Definitely to do with how you focus your attention and you really connect, and as you can see through the mind, open up. Remember, we had that crown chakra here. Really working on your third eye, your crown chakra, really clearing with it, but also being really discerning of where you place your attention. Really trying to block out all them other negative energies. It's very hard to block them out completely, but what you can do, you can let these negative things just float past you, accept that they're there and just let them float past you. That's what I tend to do. Because sometimes when you try and block things that are negative, it can actually make you focus on these things more, and it can make you more engulfed in this kind of energy. This creates more resistance, but I think what you need is flow. Definitely flow with the mind and just allow good things to come in, and let other things that don't serve you just drift past. This is what we're doing. Let these clouds drift past, and then you can really connect. We have a compass here, which we have direction. This will really give you focus and direction as well. And it's interesting that we have a circle here and wheels as well, wheels that are turning, which is very similar to the Wheel of Fortune here. So you're really tuning into that here. One last card, please, for people in group 2 regarding this. Empath. Oh, okay. It says here, if you can see, you may be confusing other people's energy with your own. So yeah, you probably do pick up, I think you do pick up on a lot of energies around you, negative energies. They feel very, very heavy. They need to be cleared. And yeah, again, by trying to block them, you're causing resistance and you're focusing on them. Just let them drift past. Except, yeah, you are probably an empath. You pick up on a lot of energies because you naturally do, because you're able to tap into other dimensions. You're akashic. You're naturally psychic. But what this is about is just allowing the good energies to come through, accepting that you are an empath, but really focusing your mind. Really work on focusing your mind. This can be through, meditation, really focus on stilling the mind as well. If you don't already meditate, people often start by just focusing on a particular object for a certain amount of time and allowing other thoughts to drift past them. Sometimes people build up meditation from 5 minutes and just do it gradually. Do whatever feels most most resonant with you, basically. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, Group 2, for tuning in. I hope that made sense and some of that at least resonated with you. If it did, please remember to like, share, subscribe, all the usual things. And once again, thank you very much and goodbye. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your reading, which is about what you are truly passionate about. And you chose this lovely pyrite stone for this group. Okay, so I'll be firstly asking what it is you're passionate about, and then I'll be asking why it is that this is hidden from you, why this passion is hidden from you, and then I'll finish off the reading by asking Spirit what you can do to actually align better with this passion, bring it out into the open, onto the 3D, so you can make this passion a reality and live your life in the best way. All right. So, Spirit, please can you tune me in to the energies of Group 3, please? And please can you reveal to me what the real, true passion or passions are? Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles, followed by the Hanged Man, followed by the Sun card. Okay, now this is an interesting energy, group 3. What I feel you're passionate about is really bringing things into light and being abundant with things. I feel there's a real strong sense of independence and abundance through having quite unique ideas that are connected to something to do with your inner child. I think it possibly could be something to do with writing. Writing possibly children's storybooks, or it could be anything really, anything surreal, or could be along the lines of, sci-fi fantasy, them kinds of things. And I believe what you're doing is what you're passionate about is that you often are in stages where you tap into information that comes down directly from spirit, is because what you're able to do is you're able to see things from a different perspective, a very unique perspective than other people. And it's funny that we've got the Golden Knight here with the Nine of Pentacles, which to me is the practical side of things. This is you really wanting to be independent and make a living from this passion. And here this is to do with that playful 3D side as well, but it's also something unique, something to do with the inner child, something to do with your inner spirit, that spirit of, it's like a real passion about you. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Wands, which is about, really bringing in, I get a lot of activity as well from this group. So it could be something to do with some sort of activity as well as writing possibly children's books, fantasy, sci-fi. It could be to do with some sort of arranging activities, things like that are quite really playful. Could be some sort of musical element to it as well. But this all stems from your ability to see things from a different perspective. The Hangman, he hangs upside down. This sun is almost around his head as well. And this is lighting things up. This is where you get your ideas from, by looking at things in an unconventional way. But this is what you want to do. This is what you're passionate about. This is what you want to bring out. You want to bring out a sense of play, I think, a sense of play in life, a sense of fun as well, and actually create a unique business from it, I think. I think you're very entrepreneurial as well, that you want to bring this out. Okay, let's get some more info about this. So Spirit, please, let's go a bit deeper, please, into what the passions are of people in group 3, please. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, followed by the Temperance card, followed by the Five of Wands. So I think your passion is to actually bring people together. This Five of Wands, this to me, it's like healthy competition, I think. So I'm getting a lot of you might be quite passionate about certain sports, competitive sports, that's what's coming through. But with a sense of play, a sense of healthy competition. And this Seven of Pentacles, here he is actually cultivating something. He's cultivating something new. It's interesting that both of these have a garden in it. So here is the seeds of the garden. Well, not the seeds, actually is a bush. But this is in its growth stage. And this is you assessing. And here we have the end result. This is all in Pentacles building up. You're amassing all your fortune. But also, I think some of you might be budding gardeners as well. You're very creative. And this is because you're tapping into that energy, to that very high vibrational energy. yeah, because you're able to, I think you're able to pause, and you have a lot of times of inner reflection, and you're able to tap into your imagination quite easily. And you're able to really alchemize all them high vibrational energies as we have here. This is about alchemy, this temperance. It's about balance and alchemy. Um, if you look, this actual, the angel, the archangel Michael, I believe, he has his foot in the water here. He is also with the air element. He's got his third eye lit up, the crown's lit up here as well. It's all these different elements that you're able to mix together. He's got these cups as well of water. So you're very, very much connected to your intuitive self. And you get a lot of healing from this. I believe you get a lot of healing by seeing things from a different perspective. And this is what your passion is to bring that into the world, to project that into the world. So yeah, it could be to do with creatively designing gardens. So you could be a landscape gardener, some sort of creative design. Could be also to do, I believe, some sort of sports or something unique that you could do, some sort of events that you could, like you could be some sort of event organizer as well. But yeah, this is lovely. And it is about bringing people together in healthy competition. This is what you do. This is what you're interested in. Okay. Well, not more than interested, I should say passionate about. Okay, so let's get some more info about this from the Oracle cards. The passions of people in group 3, please. It's interesting as well. We've got this lovely pyrite, this golden stone, and we have a lot of gold here in these top 3 cards, which is to do with that sun, that solar plexus energy. We have books. Oh yes, I did say about possibly writing children's books, children's literature. So this is one aspect of it for, I think, a lot of you maybe in this group. So you connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So I think when you're reading, when you're engrossed in that book, this is you in that kind of phase. You're really, really interested in things outside the ordinary, fictional things, and bringing them into reality, aspects of that into reality, the good bits of them, and you get a lot of inspiration from books. Yeah, a lot of your ideas come from that. You're very interested in literature, and I think some of you possibly might, be very talented, have some involvement in channeling ideas and writing them, bring them out in books. It doesn't have to be books. It can be any form of communication as well. Anything, written online. It can be, YouTube videos. It can be anything really. But I think with your passion, you do want to get noticed. This Sun card is about really being at the forefront. You want people to recognize you. The Sun is about illumination. So you want people to recognize your ideas. And you've got a strong interest in working with others, but a healthy competition. This is what I'm feeling from this group. Okay, what else have we got? I'm going to go for this deck, I think. So Spirit, more information please for group 3 as to their passions, what they're really truly passionate about. Wow, in perfect harmony. Yes, bringing people together through something really creative, something really artistic, something really unique. So yeah, bringing people together. So I mentioned, yeah, it could be music, it could be literature, art, sports, things like that. You want things in perfect harmony. Beautiful, lovely energy there. So what I'm going to do now, first going to put the light on because it's getting quite dark in here. I'm going to ask, please, why is it that people in group 3, why is it that these passions may be hidden from them? Why is it they're not fully aligning with these passions? What is the block? What's happening, please? Stop them from aligning and recognizing these passions. So we have the 6 of Pentacles, followed by the 7 of Swords, followed by the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this to me, this Ace of Swords is the clarity that is the potential to you. Now, these are the blocks. This is what I'm seeing. There's something in you, I believe, that is creating a certain perception of your ability to gain abundance. Like this Nine of Pentacles, the Sun card, it's like your ability, your self-belief. And what's happened is you're feeling that you haven't got access to the share of things. If you do things align with your passions. So this to me, this Seven of Swords, this is you just really trying to survive day by day, being really strategic, trying to work out how you're going to go from one day to the next. And so it's a very practical energy. But what's happening is, because you're consumed with this, about the fact that you have to make ends meet. This is about balance as well. It's very earthly. You're trying to make ends meet, possibly on the earth plane, and you're trying to find new ways. You might be so concerned with this that actually you're not seeing. You're kind of on autopilot. That's what I see here, that you are on autopilot through life. And what's happened is, because of this, you're not seeing clear channeled messages that are coming through to you about your passions. Okay, I'm going to choose this deck, I think, just for some more information for group 3 as to why these passions are hidden from them, why they're not seeing them, or at least completely. Whale and Orca Elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay, now what's interesting is on the bottom of this deck we have the Hermit card, which to me is really about diving deep. It's really exploring yourself, analysing yourself. Also as well, I feel, yes, you need to do this, but also there could be a bit, I feel that you're hiding yourself from the world because you have a sort of belief that you're not able to get the abundance and everything that you need from aligning with your passions by showing yourself you have to survive in certain jobs day by day. This is what I'm feeling, and this is stopping you from exploring yourself. When in reality, what Spirit is saying, that you have a lot that you naturally need to share with the world. So I said about music before, there could be, I think there's probably something very musical, possibly, definitely along the something artistic, something creative, something different, frequency of sound, but diving deep. This is what you need to do. This is what you've got, but you need to dive deep. Really connect, I think, connect with your inner child is really, really important for you. Really try to work out what it is really, what it is you want to bring out. This is why you're not seeing your passions, because you're not doing that deep dive, because you're too busy consumed with this, which is understandable, which affects a lot of us with the day-to-day trying to make ends meet. But this is blocking this clarity from coming through. Okay, what else? I'm going to choose another deck, I think. Anything else, please, Spirit, for people in group 3? Why is it they're not seeing? Why are these passions hidden? I get a sense that they are quite deep underneath the surface. They want to come up, but you're not kind of open to it at the moment. Parenting. Okay, interesting. So we have here this lovely yellow solar plexus energy, but also parenting, where you have the inner child. I get a sense from this that there's a need for you to nurture your inner child. At the moment, you're not nurturing your inner child. This is about being generous as well to your inner child. You're not feeding the inner child. You're not recognizing it. What's happened is the inner child is shut away. It's buried deep. And this autopilot adult is coming into operation, but too much. The balance isn't there. And this is where you need to parent your inner child. Really treat your inner child as you would a child. Parent it, nurture it. Be kind to your inner child, and at the moment there's some blockages there, and this is what's causing this lack of clarity about your passions to come through. So, in response to that, Spirit, please can you tell me what people in Group 3 can do to really unravel these passions, really bring them out, really start to align with them so that they can live them in their everyday reality and make the best of them and live the best life possible. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, followed by the Six of Wands, followed by the Ten of Wands. Okay, so this is what you need to do, basically. This Six of Wands, this is a positive side of it. This is actually you really building up a sense of self-worth. And remember what I said before, you're not meant to be shut away. And I believe these two cards are showing you as well. This Ten of Wands is you carrying. It's almost like you're carrying the weight of the world in your shoulders. You're really, really carrying a lot of responsibilities at the moment. And I think what's happening is you're kind of shut away from the world, and the world is feeling quite oppressive, the 3D world, quite oppressive as I see in this card. And it's creating a lot of negative energy around you. But the way to come out of this is to actually really, really work on your self-esteem, your self-confidence, and this will elevate you. And you'll start to feel, because I think you really do want to feel recognized. That's what's strongly coming through here. And you need to work on that. This is what it's saying. I'm going to get some more clarity about this Six of Swords. What else can people in Group 3 do to work on bringing up this self-esteem? I feel like you've got this Leo energy here. You're possibly like the showman or showwoman, really. We have the Two of Wands, and this is what I was thinking as I was shuffling these cards. I was thinking about taking control of yourself, realizing that you have that self-power, you have that world in your hands. You can create any future that you want. This is also very entrepreneurial, but yeah, this is actually really, really building up the self-esteem. So it can be to do with things like engaging in activities that make you feel grounded, connecting with other people, start to really focus on tapping into what it is, these ideas, and having confidence in them, actually bringing them out, not hiding your ideas away. Maybe start that project where you want to write something, or you want to create a piece of music, actually put the groundwork in, start to do it. And this will divert you away from all these different low density negative burdens. They won't feel like such a burden anymore because you're engaging in something that's making you feel much more centered, much more powerful, and much more in control as well. And yeah, I think about really tapping in, finding that sense of self, being centered as well. And that will help you to build up your power, your self-power, really. And yeah, it's looking back in time, as he's doing, to the inner child. Really think about what it is you want and knowing that you deserve to have this just as much as anybody else. Okay. Any last words of advice, please, Spirit, for people in Group 3? Automatic negative thoughts. You are learning to take charge. Remember, we have to take charge of the thoughts you choose to live, to give life to. Yeah, and I think this is what this is about. This Five of Swords energy. Possibly, I think you probably have a lot of self-sabotaging negative beliefs about yourself. and realizing that they don't actually serve you. Remember, we had the Hermes, I think, in the bottom of the card. So it's about really studying and really thinking about where these thoughts come from. So you could engage in something like mindfulness or CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, anything that makes you understand where these negative thoughts comes from and how they come about, and just releasing them, and that is you taking charge. There's a need to release this, realizing that it doesn't serve you, and trying to work out the basis of these thoughts, and realizing that there is probably no logical basis for them, and to actually release them. This is what I'm seeing here. This will be you taking charge. Really, really important. Anything else, please, Spirit? The people in group 3. Bearing fruit. Yeah, definitely. This is really the opposite of automatic negative thoughts. But you're actually bearing fruit. You're realizing how much you actually have, how much you are able to do, because this is what's in the roots here. This is really strengthening your roots, your foundations, building yourself up. And what will happen is this tree will blossom and all this abundance will come out. Remember, we have here the 7 of Pentacles. He's not, there's a bit of disappointment, but he is still assessing where he can go next. He's still in that assessment stage. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles here. This is all the fruit, all the abundance coming through for you. It's actually aligning yourself with the energy by also trying to clear the negative thoughts. When I say clear them, if you focus too much on resisting them, that resistance as well, trying to stop them, can sometimes inversely make us focus more on them and create more of a struggle, more of a resistance. Maybe you just need to let them go, realize and accept they're there, and seeing them for what they are, these thoughts, and just let them go. And this will allow more space for more positive things to come through. Okay, so thank you very much, group 3, for watching. I hope that resonated. If it did, or you liked the video, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Okay, so thank you very much and goodbye. Hello, group 4, and welcome to your reading. You chose this lovely Auralite crystal, otherwise known as Auralite 23. And this reading will be about what you are truly passionate about. Specifically for those of us who don't know what our passions are, who are not completely clear. For those of you who do know what your passions are, it might give you some nugget of information along with the other piles as to something you've missed or something that's stopping you from aligning with these passions. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at what your passions are. And then I'm going to be asking Spirit why it is that these passions are hidden from you. And then I'm going to be asking what you can do basically to align with these passions, to bring them into the light, to bring them onto earth in the most positive way possible for yourself. Okay, so let's begin. Spirit, please can you tune me into the energies of group 4? What I would like to know about group 4 is, what are they truly passionate about? Remember, these are general readings, so more than one passion might come through. Various things might come through for this group and all the other groups as well. So what are they truly passionate about, please? Did it come out as well? There we are. We have the 2 of Wands, followed by the 6 of Cups, followed by the King of Wands. I get from this group there's a strong sense of you are really passionate about helping the vulnerable, healing, helping the vulnerable, providing a safe space for them. As I see with the 6 of Cups, you're given something. It could be children, doesn't have to be children. It could be animals as well. Anybody around you who needs help, you're there to provide that help. This is what I see from this. And there's a lot of male energy here, a lot of male protective energy that I get from this as well. Okay, let's get some more information for people in group 4. So we have the Lovers card, followed by the Knight of Cups. So yeah, definitely bringing something to others who need help. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So I think you're trying to bring harmony and balance. This is what I see. This is what you want to do. And I believe it could be also something to do with people's energies as well. We're trying to balance their energies. I do get a strong sense that you are a healer. We have the Lovers card here and the Archangel Raphael, which is about healing. I think you possibly also balancing maybe the male and feminine energies, the male and female energies within all of us, whether we're male or female, and you deal with that. And it's like, I get a sense that some of you might be energy healers or Reiki. Maybe you might be interested, have a passion about, Reiki, something like that. Maybe working with crystals as well in order to help align people's energy. And it's interesting, we've got the Auralite as well, which is about people's auras, trying to strengthen people. I think you're about strengthening people, giving people back, people who feel very vulnerable, giving them back their self-power. Okay, you're giving them back their self-power by giving them balance and healing. And this is you bringing that to them. I believe you possibly connect to, will be good at connecting to angelic frequencies, to spirit guides to assist with this kind of thing as well. So definitely jobs as or careers as a Reiki healer, spiritual advisor, working with crystals, energy. It's definitely to do with energy, things like that. That's what I feel that you're passionate about. Okay. So Spirit, can I have more information, please, for group 4? What are they truly passionate about, please? And I really feel that you have this leadership energy about you as well with these cards. It's like you're trying to create a safe place, like a safe Garden of Eden, like a safe haven for people, animals, anybody really to feel at home. You're creating a sense of home for people by giving them balance. And then we have support. Yes. Well, it says here your life purpose fully supports you, but I think you want to provide that support for people. People and animals, when they're at their worst, basically, in terms of, life, the word is oppressive for them. You want to release them from that. You want to give them back their self-worth, their self-power, and you're there to provide the support for them through them various things that I describe. It doesn't have to be them things, it can be anything that's connected with that. But I definitely feel a strong pull towards energy healing here for you. Okay, actually I'm going to choose this deck. So for people in group 4, what are they truly passionate about? Solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. Yeah, I think you have there's a lot of male protective, obviously there's female protective as well, but you have a lot of that really like a guardian energy about you. This solar light upgrade, it's like you're upgrading people's bodies in terms of energy work, healing, very, very strong here. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so what I want to know now is for people in group 4, why is it that they are not fully realizing these, these abilities, really, these passions. Why are they hidden from them at the moment? We have the Tower card, followed by the Hanged Man, followed by the Ace of Wands. Right, so what I think at the moment is that you're in a stage where you yourself are getting upgraded. Your energy is getting upgraded. We have the Tower here, and if you notice, the crown is being blasted off the top of this tower, and what this is doing is to destroy the old tower, which is actually all of your insecurities, your things that have held you down. It's destroying that and replacing it with new energy that's flooding in. As you see with this Hanged Man, obviously the lightning is going through the top of the tower, through your crown chakra. This is presenting your crown chakra. You're getting all this downloads, these energies, energetic upgrade from spirit. And what this is doing is enabling you to actually tap in or connect to a non-physical reality or dimension. This is spirit connecting with you. Spirit is actually inverting you in a way so you can see things from a different perspective. Open up your perspectives, open up the way you see things. This is what's happening at the moment. You're having a big clear out and a big energetic upgrade. And this, energetic upgrade, Ace of Wands. This is new energy, new vibrance coming in. So I think you're in a state of dormancy at the moment, but it's for a reason. Spirit is trying to upgrade you. Definitely being upgraded here. Okay. I'm gonna choose this deck. So why is it that these passions at the moment are being hidden from people in group 4? I just feel that Spirit wants you to be the best version of this healer, this energy healer, so that you can, transmit all this valuable healing to other people and animals as well. Okay. Star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Yes, you're being upgraded as well. For members of your soul family. A lot of you could actually have Starseed ancestry as well, or Starseed connections. You might have had past lives as a Starseed, and you have members of your soul family who also connect with that energy. So yeah, there's a lot here to upgrade and to remind you of energy that you possibly had before that you've forgotten since your earthly incarnations. They're bringing this energy back to you. But in order to do that, they need to upgrade your whole being as well. Okay. Anything else, please? What's causing these passions to be hidden at the moment? I just feel that there's powerful stuff going on, a lot of clearing. This is the stasis here. They're really, really priming you, getting you ready for something. Into me I see. Yeah, this to me is, it's funny that around his head you've got this sun, you've got this light, and we also have the light but also darkness as well. So there's a balance between the light and the dark. So possibly there's a need to connect with your shadow. There's shadow work that's possibly taking place. Stuff about yourself, but I'm thinking, this is really elevating you. This is upgrading you, connecting you to the higher dimensions, really. She has these angel wings around her head. And and the third eye as well has a star. So possibly you're being upgraded and given information about your past as a starseed. This all needs to happen first so you can move forward with this upgraded energy. Okay, so I would like to know now, please, Spirit, for people in group 4, what can they do? What measures can they take to really uncover their passions, align with these passions, and, you know, bring them into the real world, into physical reality, to benefit them in the best way possible. So we have the King of Swords, followed by the Six of Wands. I believe that came up in that position in group 3 as well. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Right, okay. So what this is telling me is that something's going to happen very, very soon where you're going to get a lot of clarity, and it's going to happen really, really soon. And what this will do, this will elevate your self-esteem, your self-worth, because you have all this knowledge coming in. And what that will do, you will automatically, naturally be able to have that laser focus. To, you know, this Eight of Wands is all about laser focus, focusing on what the goals are and really going for them and being clear. This King of Swords is all about clarity, being clear, and having that strength. It's interesting we've got two kings here as well. Having that strength of mind, having that clarity about your purpose. This needs to happen first. But I think this will naturally occur as a result of all this energetic work that's going on, this energetic upgrade. And then this will project you forward. And also, if you notice the direction of energy, it's all going in a positive, there's a positive flow about it, and it's quick and it's rapid and it hits the target. And this is what will happen for you. So I get a sense that you need to allow this clarity to come through, and it will come through. Let's get a bit more information about that King of Swords. We've also got the Ace of Wands on the bottom of this deck as well, just to emphasize that you would get that shift, that energetic shift by, you know, with this King of Swords energy. We have Justice. Yes, this seems to me like a natural cycle that's going to happen. This is about balance. This is, to me, is about harmony restored. The balance is restored. It's a karmic card as well. So something natural will take place. It's a natural process that's going to happen to restore the balance. And when that comes in, things will be really, really clear to you. So what it's telling me is that you don't really need to do a lot. But what you need to do is allow this process to happen. And it will happen. And I feel that it will happen very, very soon, because you're already going through a lot of this energetic work. You're going to get that new inspiration, that new firepower, and that new knowledge as well about your passions, and this will give you so much clarity. And then the balance will be restored, and this is like your life mission, your soul mission will be fully realized, and you will feel very elevated, and you'll be able to go forward with this purpose. Right, okay. Just some last few cards, please, Spirit, for people in group 4. Adventure. I think it's really, about allowing. Adventure can also be unpredictable, but it's also exciting as well. That excitement of the unpredictable, it's allowing yourself to go with the flow of that adventure as well. And if you do that, if you allow that, if you accept, 5-5, yes, 5 is about challenge, but with challenge, sometimes the greater the challenge, the bigger the reward. Just see it as an adventure. That's what I'm seeing here. 5 and 5 also has up to 10, which breaks down to 1 in numerology, which has been that leader. Having, as we saw here, we got the 2 of Wands and we have the King of Wands. This is the leader that you naturally are. You are meant to lead others, you're meant to heal others, and you're meant to really, you're getting energetically upgraded in order for you to give that to other people as well. And I think you're meant to do that in a very independent way, in your own unique way, but because you're getting information from your other lives, which were not based on Earth, they were based in other star systems. Let's have a look. I'm going to choose this deck for one last card for group 4. Intuitive walking. Okay. Yeah, look, this is you. To me, I'm looking at the imagery more than the walking, the intuitive walking. Yes, you are connecting to your intuition more, very much so, especially with this King of Swords. But as you can see, this looks like a stage of evolution for yourself, and you're allowing yourself to evolve as well. And this is your true self. You're at some stage here. I believe you're probably around this stage where your body is getting upgraded. Definitely upgraded, and just to go with that flow. Yeah, so everything in life is in the process of constant movement and change. It's a natural process. Okay, it's how the universe works. Intuition naturally flows and moves, but at times we unconsciously hinder the flow and get stuck in our rational minds. So let's get the intuitive flow going again by simply going for a walk. So that could be something practical that you do. Just absorbing your surroundings, being at one with your surroundings, just, having that sense of freedom as well. And yeah, this will really, really build things up. Again, it says here, when intuition is accessed and has the freedom to move, it can be a powerful tool that can build and strengthen the bridge between the two realms. Okay, so obviously the 3D and the realm that you are at the moment tapping into, at the moment, what you're connecting to. Okay, so thank you, group 4. A very powerful reading to end. I hope you liked it. If you did, please remember to like, share and subscribe. And thank you very much, and goodbye.